If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Here it is. We got the brother Woody, right? He's in the courtroom acting a goddamn fool. I'm talking about, man, this man right here I'm talking about the worst witness that the prosecution could have called on the stand. This man right here is not going along with anything. This man don't even want to tell the prosecuting attorney his age. He had to be compelled to tell the prosecuting attorney his age. They had to lock him up, and then he got out Monday, or didn't get out Monday, but came to court Monday and then said, this how old I am. And then every time the prosecution asked him something, it's I guess, I don't know. The man stood up. He did point somebody out. He did say that he knew that they was over there, but at the same time, he's saying that my vision is blurry. I almost passed out. I need some water. That right there wasn't enough. He had to take it a step further. Check it out.
Mr. Copeland's counsel, Ms. Bumpus, would like to be released. Is that correct, madam? Okay, all right. Sir, Mr. Copeland, is it your desire to release your counsel at this point in time?
She fired.
She's fired? Okay. So do you wish to represent yourself in these particular, in terms of any issues you may have in this particular?
Do I got a choice?
I'm sorry?
Do I got a choice?
Yes, you do.
And what are those?
You can keep your lawyer that you have right now.
I don't want her.
All right. You could certainly hire another lawyer, or the court could appoint you a lawyer.
The man done fired his attorney. But if you peep what the judge said, the attorney wanted off the case initially, right? If you peep what the judge said, he asked her like, you want to be off the case, and then he asked Lil Woody, and Lil Woody say, she fired. Now, the cold-blooded part about this whole ordeal is that, from my understanding, ain't Lil Woody a part of that RICO? Ain't he a part of the same RICO that Young Thug is on? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because I'm talking about, it's so much going on in this case that I'm kind of lost, right? But at the same time, that's why I thought, and that's why I believe that he had an attorney. Because if you just up there testifying, what you need an attorney for to testify? That don't make no sense. And if you are a witness for the state, then the state's attorney would be your attorney, not a defense attorney. So, hey, he's a part of the RICO, and he fired his attorney. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably saying to yourselves, man, this guy right here is doing a real good job for Young Thug. This guy right here is doing a real good job for this YSL RICO case. And some of you could be right. Some of you can be right. And there's some of you who are saying, who have been through the criminal judicial system and know how they play games. You see exactly what I see. I see the play. I see what's going on. I see what the prosecution is doing. And let me break it down to y'all so that y'all can get a portion of this understanding. Here it is. Can we all admit that Lil Woody is not agreeing with anything that the prosecution is trying to do? He is not performing as the prosecution would want him to perform. As a matter of fact, he's going against everything that the prosecution is trying to do. Can we admit that? Not only that, if you look close at him, can we admit that he looks kind of worried? He looks scared. He really ain't, I'm talking about he really don't want to be there. Can we all agree on that? That the man look like he do not want to be sitting on the stand. Can we agree on that? Here's the play though, right? This is why the prosecution is trying to put him in front of the jury. Let me explain to y'all why. Because when this thing is all over with, when the prosecution have their closing arguments, you know what the prosecution is going to do? The prosecution is going to bring back to the memory of his interrogation video. And the prosecution is going to show how helpful he was during the interrogation. The prosecution is going to show the jury, hey, look, check this out. You see here, this guy is talking about that he's willing to help law enforcement. Here, this guy right here is talking about that he's willing to tell law enforcement about murders. That he's willing to stop murders. That he's willing to tell police about crimes that was committed by YSL. That he's willing to work with law enforcement to bury YSL. Right? They gonna show the jury all that. And then you know what the prosecution gonna say? What happened from then until now? Why is he so helpful right now? And now that we got him on the stand, that he don't want to be on the stand, that he is not being helpful at all. And you know what the prosecutor gonna tell the jury? The reason why Lil Woody is not cooperating with the state like he was in the interrogation room is because somehow he has been coerced. He has been compromised. He has been threatened. He has been paid off. They're going to tell the jury, this is what you are witnessing. You are witnessing a witness that was willing to work with law enforcement, but somehow this deadly gang, YSL, put some fear in him to the point where he doesn't even want to be on the stand, and that he's willing to risk prison before testifying against these criminals that he was willing to testify against during that interrogation. That's what they're going to tell the jury. And it's going to make sense because we got to understand, these jury people, look, they ain't from that life. And so here it is, when they see him being so helpful in the interrogation room, and then see him on the stand being so scared and uncompromising that he don't even want to cooperate with the state, hey, come on, that tells us something. How did it change? What happened? You see what I'm saying? And it's going to make sense. He was coerced. He was threatened. He was paid off by this criminal enterprise. We don't know if they threatened to kill his family. We don't know if they already killed some of his family members. We don't know what this criminal organization done did. The only thing that we do know is that he does not want to cooperate with us, the state, anymore. All of a sudden. And we believe that he has been coerced. And I'm talking about, it makes sense. That jury is going to eat that up. I'm telling you, that's the play that they running. Why else would they keep putting him up there in front of a jury just to have him make them look silly? To waste their time. To waste the judge's time. To waste the court's time. Not only that, to waste the time of the jury. Them people want to go home. Them people up there sitting up here watching this fool do all this stuff like that. They upset like, come on, man. Why you playing? These are real people. They got jobs. They got families. They mad. Come on, man. Tell us what happened. We seen you on the tape. You was telling everything. Now you want to get up here and act a fool. Oh, they done paid you. Come on. Listen, y'all. People are not dumb. Think about it. What would you think if you was on the jury? What would you think if you seen Lil Woody on the interrogation tape, I'm talking about being so helpful, talking about preventing murders. I'm talking this man talking about, I know when it's gonna happen. I'm talking about, man, he is really trying to help law enforcement in this interrogation video. To flip all the way to, I don't talk to police no more. I'm fine. I'm a lawyer. I don't want none of that. That would tell you that something happened. Why is he so scared to cooperate now? Why isn't he cooperating now? When he was just willing to cooperate. What happened? He was threatened. He was paid off. He was coerced. That's what's going to go through your mind. You're not going to be thinking like criminals, how the criminals is thinking, yeah, he looking out for Thug. He trying to, nah, you ain't going to think that. You going to be looking just, man, something ain't right about this dude. How was he willing to help me then? So that's what the jury's looking at. And not only that, that is why the prosecution continues to put him out there in front of the jury, because I'm telling y'all, in closing arguments, they are going to say that, look, this man right here has been threatened, coerced, or paid off by this criminal organization, and that's why we need them off the street. I guarantee you, that's exactly what they say. They're going to say, and time is going to tell. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.